Coach Hoy, Playingforenvelopes.com. You know, I'm all here. I'm always about bettering the community and the athletes. And today I got somebody real special on the call. Extraordinary coaching, behavioral scientist, does all those things to make the brain work a little bit better, especially in the coaching space. So Playing for Envelopes today, we're in the pandemic, PJ.
Yeah. So my name is PJ Dunn. I'm a certified coaching practitioner, behavioral scientist, and most of the time what people will hire me for is to come in and help them reframe their thoughts. So as you know, as your thoughts go, eventually become your attitudes, which eventually become your behaviors. So if your head ain't right, then nothing else is going to be that right as well. And so we want to make sure we can take that, because this is something we actually can adjust or fix.
Nice. So I like that. Keeping your head in the game, right?
That's exactly
athletes, youth athletes, amateur athletes, even professional athletes are always working with keeping their head in the game. Okay, I got a bunch of NFL guys that have come through my program, Playing for Envelopes, and they're always trying to keep a mental edge in the game. How can an athlete right now keep the mental edge?
So the first thing you got to do is you got to go back to the basics. You got to get the basics down, because you know the basics. And usually when you see people drawing off sides or not doing things well, it's because they walked away from the basics. And usually that's because of distraction. If there's too much mental junk going on inside your head, you will be distracted, you will be a step slow, and you will be off of what something would normally be naturally mechanical that you just normally would know how to do. So first thing I would say is we need to take a look at, hey, how are we thinking about the situation?
Right.
And if we are being drawn off sides, what is that? Why are we giving headspace to something that actually is causing us to hesitate or false start, as it were?
Okay. So if we were to break it down, and I hate to put it kind of in a number situation, because we athletes deal with numbers a lot though, but it's an easy fix. If you could tell or give athletes like three things they could do to kind of keep their head in the game, what would there be?
Yeah. So first of all, you need mental clarity. You need to understand, when are you at your calmest, when you're vibing the best, and you need to be in those environments as much as possible, because that's what's going to give you that. All right. I would say a second thing to be is, once you've got that down, you need to also learn how to be able to maintain it. So when something threatens your good mental clarity, you know what to do to keep that mental clarity. And then three, I would say, nobody does this alone. You're playing on a team, so you need to get with teammates and other people who also believe what you believe, but willing to continue to keep holding you up when you're holding them up. So you also need that community to help you there. And I would say that would be number three.
All right, that's dope, man. So I know I put you on the spot today, man. This is my Playing for Envelopes pop-up, man. And I think this is just a kind of a good, starter point to have a conversation. I know I got a lot of college coaches that are out there. They're even dealing with the mental challenges. But also, let's talk one last thing about the parent. The parent is, they have an enormous amount of stress with scholarships and work and the kids at home, and are they getting recruited? What's maybe one thing or maybe two things that a parent could just kind of tap into from a mental workout to keep their head in the game?
Yeah. So first of all, you just don't want to catastrophize. And that's when you go into this mindset of thinking everything is going to work out to the worst just because one thing didn't work out. Right. So you don't want to add things on top of it, because then you can make something become a fulfilling prophecy, even though it really shouldn't be. It's just one bad thing that happened that one day. Yep. Right. So don't magnify that. Don't catastrophize. It's the first thing. The second thing is, you got to have hope. You have to know that, hey, for anything that was ever worth having, there had to be a sacrifice somewhere. And there's something that you had to go through, which only makes the other side sweeter when you make it. So just understand, maybe this is just the tough sledding that you have to do. Right. But it's not the end all. It's not the end game. Yep. It's just part of the game.
Okay.
And so keeping that in a right mind frame keeps you from then catastrophizing and making it worse, or taking one bad thing as an example that everything's going to go wrong. But not necessarily. It just might mean you're that much closer to the breakthrough.
All right, dope, man, dope. So for everybody out there, how can people find you? Are you on Instagram? Are you on Twitter? Go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm actually out there. So you can find me on Facebook, PJ Dunn CCP. I'm on Instagram as well, YouTube channel, PJ Dunn TV. Done a lot of stuff with lawyers there. On LinkedIn, for the professionals that want to find out more about my background, it's right there on LinkedIn as well. So, and I think I'm also playing around with Twitter a little bit, but not as much.
Okay. You got a telephone number where people can call you direct?
Absolutely. If you guys need the help, you need to get the help. You need to talk to somebody who's on the outside looking in. 972-342-8529. But make sure you get help and call and talk to somebody. If it's me, great.
All right. We appreciate it, PJ, man. You've been a great help, great support to the Playing for Envelopes family. If you guys didn't catch up with Coach with PJ, he's a great guy to bring on. I know you coaches out there that are dealing with this pandemic also. It's a great resource. So appreciate you being a part of Playing for Envelopes family, PJ. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me on.